Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, surrounded by green hills and sparkling streams, there lived a small brown puppy named Max. Max had the softest fur you could ever imagine, like a warm blanket, and the brightest eyes that twinkled like two tiny stars. He was playful and curious, and loved exploring every corner of the village. One spring morning, the air was fresh, and the smell of blooming flowers filled the air. Ollie was busy helping his mother in the garden when Max spotted a bright red butterfly fluttering nearby. Max tilted his head and thought, what a pretty thing. I must see where it goes. Without a second thought, Max bounded after the butterfly. The butterfly danced and twirled in the air, and Max ran faster and faster, his little tail wagging like a flag. He didn't notice how far he had gone from home. Soon, Max found himself in a part of the forest he had never seen before. The trees were tall and whispered in the wind. Birds chirped high above, and somewhere nearby, a stream gurgled happily. At first, Max was excited. Everything was new. He sniffed at flowers, chased leaves, and even made friends with a curious squirrel. But then, the butterfly flew away, and Max realized something. He didn't know the way home. Max's ears drooped. He sat on a soft patch of grass and whimpered quietly. But just then, he heard a gentle voice. "Why are you sad, little one?" asked a wise old tortoise, slowly making his way across the path. "I can't find my way home," Max said, his eyes big and worried. The tortoise thought for a moment and said, "Follow the sound of the river. Rivers always lead somewhere safe." Max wagged his tail and thanked the tortoise. He trotted along the riverbank, his paws splashing in the cool water. Along the way, he met other animals, a pair of ducks who pointed him toward the meadow, a friendly rabbit who told him where the tall oak tree stood, and even a mother deer who let him rest under her shade. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with gold and pink, Max saw something familiar, a wooden fence and a small garden. His heart leapt. "Home!" He barked happily, running as fast as his little legs could carry him. Allie was in the garden, calling out, "Max! Max!" The moment he saw his puppy, he dropped his tools and hugged him tightly. "Where have you been, you silly pup?" Allie laughed, but there were tears in his eyes. "I was so worried." Max licked Ollie's cheek as if to say, "Don't worry, I'm back now." That night, Max curled up in his soft bed, tired but happy. He had learned something important that day. Adventures are exciting, but nothing is better than the feeling of being home with the ones you love. And from then on, whenever Max went exploring, he always made sure he could find his way back to Ollie.